have the challenge to shape your own career and the opportunity to chisel the environment around you. To be successful, all of you would require to emerge as an indomitable spirit in your thoughts and action. Let me share with you an incident and narrate it in a book about Nobel laureate Sir C.V. Raman. Raman, who was the first batch of Bharat Ratna Award. Bharat Ratna Award is the biggest award in the country. The Bharat Ratna winner with the highest civilian award in India. The award ceremony was to take place in the last week of January, soon after the Republic Day, 26th January, celebration 1954. Then President Dr. Rajendra Prasad wrote to Sir C.V. Raman, inviting him to be the personal guest in Rashtrapati President's place during his visit to Delhi for the award ceremony. He wrote a polite letter. Sir C.V. Raman wrote a polite letter regretting his inability to participate in the award ceremony. Raman said, Sir C.V. Raman said, for a noble reason he gave, for his inability to attend the university ceremony. He explained to the president that he was guiding a PhD student and that his thesis was possibly due by that last day of January. The student was valiantly trying to wrap it all up, and Raman felt he had to be by the side of the research student and see that the thesis was finished, sign the thesis as a guide, then have it submitted. Here was a scientist who gave up the pomp and glittering ceremony associated with the highest honor of the country because he felt that his duty, Sir C. Raman felt that his duty required him to be by the side of the research scholar. It is this character of commitment to science and dedication to work that truly builds the human civilization milestone, whether it is science or government or politics or corporate. I am sure you will definitely succeed in your mission through creative innovation and your work ethics. My best wishes to all of you in your future endeavor. May God bless you all. Friends, I can take some suggestions you can give on my talk. You may have some good suggestions because you are in the global. No, I am going to deal with that. I am going to deal with it. Okay? I will deal with that question directly. I am going to deal with it. Okay? Don't worry about it. I will manage. Okay? You can sit down happily. Now, friends, the area global sustained model. And also there is a heavy third is the 36 billion tons of carbon dioxide every year we are injecting the atmosphere. So we are the creators of the atmosphere. So in such a situation, you may have good suggestion on my talk, or you may have some good questions also. Let me find out how you are thinking. Okay? Who will start? Yes, yes, yeah. Good evening.
Master student from electrical engineering.
Yeah.
And about your sustainability growth, I work at the USS Solar Lab. So, just have a question. I come from a very normal bachelor college. I tried to get into the Indian Institute of Technologies, but the pressure was too high and I didn't get. Thank you. And because of that higher pressure, I wasn't able to get into the Indian Institute of Technology, and I got into a normal college. The reason why I came here was I really wanted to do something after my bachelor's degree, but
what is the question, sir?
Yes, I just got into an IT job, but now after coming here, I feel that the prospects of solar energy and the prospects of clean energy, as you said, is a lot. But I really want to do something for my country, and I feel that there is no research development as such. If I want to go back to my country and do something, say in the field of R&D, as you said you need intense research going on in the field of renewable energy. I'm not looking for a very high salary. I just want to do something for my country, and I want to go back. I've been in the United States for 1 year now, and I really miss my home, and I want to do something really for my country and to get develop the knowledge I got from this. So what do you
okay, let me understand. I feel what India wants if you come to other countries to gain knowledge.
Why don't we have proper R&D development?
No, first you hear me. So what you want to have, you gain knowledge. I hope you will come back to the country. If you are coming back to the country, you come as not an employment seeker, you come as an employment generator. Certain universities, certain research institutions, the solar power become a very important subject for research and development. Particularly solar cell efficiency, silicon cell efficiency is only 15% today. That's why it's not economical. People like you should work out how to improve the efficiency of solar power generation to 60%. That is now it's possible because nano science have come. Carbon energy based solar cell gives it 50 to 60% of efficiency. So that's the area I was specialized. When you come to the country, you will be the leader. Okay?
Good evening, Dr. Kalam. I have two questions.
Now,
One is,
who are you?
I'm Arpit Mehta. I'm a master's bioinformatics. Like I've worked now, I've graduated already. I work in bioinformatics.
What you do now?
I am a senior systems analyst with the University of Miami
Okay.
right now. So I'm in the Department of Human
Nice to
Economics.
meet you.
Thanks. Same here. It's an honor. So the question is, I have like two questions. One was related to
Only one question, a lot of people ask.
Okay. So I'll go to the main question. Okay. So the thing is that I'm in bioinformatics field, right? How do I contribute as in the School of Global Sustainability or as a person to towards entrepreneurship in the field of this developing energy needs and everything? Like as a person of a different career, how do I be an ecopreneur myself?
You can be an entrepreneur. How you can transform it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There are three areas. One is already carbon emission. If you see, we are, as I told in my talk, about 36 billion tons of megatons of carbon dioxide we are generating, because when you drive the car to come to this university, every liter of oil what you burn, it generates 2 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Right. Like you, everybody throughout the world they are generating so much of CO2. So you have to ask yourself, how I can reduce it? How to reduce it? For example, in Brazil, no car can have a fossil fuel. They have converted into all of them a biofuel. 100%, all the cars have been designed, the injection system of the car system had been redesigned to accept biofuels everywhere. So such a situation should come in. Okay? That is, I demand that one day you will drive the car, solar power and biofuel combination. Okay? Good for that. Work for that. Okay? Only this side question, no question.
Thank you for the inspiring presentation. My question is a little bit different in general. You often speak of the role and advocate the role of young Indians in the future vision of the global development. And how do you see the role of other groups, other regions in Africa and China in this vision of the future global development?
Well, when I said global sustainability or a clean global system, what I said, Africa also is included. Okay. And then I want to tell you, India started. I remember an incident. I went to Johannesburg. And when I visited Johannesburg, there was a Pan-African Parliament was going on. They invited me, Pan-African Parliament of 58 nations, to address them. When I addressed them, I offered them, I can give all the 58, India can offer all the 58 nations based on the core competence of the African nations, telemedicine, tele-education, and also e-connectivity to all the heads of the establishments. And of course, the Pan-African Parliament accepted. In $150 million, India and Africa collaborated. Today, nearly 53 nations connected for telemedicine, tele-education, and also the connecting the e-governance to many heads of the groups. So there is an intensive cooperation between Africa and India.
I have a question regarding nanotechnology and its role in reducing the emission right now. Because from my understanding, for the next 20 years, assuming that we have enough petroleum to help us operate all the machinery.
Nuclear. You are talking about the nuclear.
No, petroleum.
Nanotechnology.
Yes, sir. So I want to understand the significance or the important role that nanotechnology will play in reducing the emissions or help reduce the emissions right now, which is so important for us.
So nanotechnology, I believe, one of the things you will do today, as I told you, the silicon cells, we can give 15% efficiency of solar radiation, okay? 15%, but it's very costly because of the solar panels. I wish all your houses here in the United States, all the houses in India, 200 million houses, should have the roof panel solar power, roof panel. It is the ideal situation. Now, but then the efficiency of solar cell, we have to increase. That's a challenge for scientific community. Fortunately, CNT, which is carbon nanotube, has come in. It's a small size. So carbon is a base and composite as secondary. And people have achieved in the laboratories, in US laboratories and Indian laboratories, I am seeing about 50 to 55% of efficiency. So one advantage is going to be the solar cell. We may get 60% efficiency to bring down. That's one of the very important research areas. Another thing, I have seen one of the labs, in Western labs. There is actually South Korea, Seoul. There is a convergence of nanoscience, bioscience, and information science. All the three of them combined together have made a nanorobot. This nanorobot, when it's injected, you can program to locate the cancer cells where it is, and then it locate the cancer cell and treat the cancer cell directly. And since the nanorobot is DNA based, it can digest it also. So one is health area, another one is our solar power area. Both applications are there. Good question.
Mr. President, I want to ask you about waste to energy plants. You mentioned that there are potential of 600 up to 600 plants in India.
600 megawatt power.
Okay.
600 megawatt power at one single state they are doing now, and they are planned to have 10,000 megawatt power. But we have a plan of 20,000 megawatt solar power generation for the whole country. A project has been initiated by 2022 to 2022. 20,000 megawatt power we are going to generate.
I see. But waste to energy, you said there's a good potential for waste to energy.
Yeah, waste to energy.
What are the efforts being made in India to collect the waste? And
Waste need not be collected, it is already collected. Not only India, many countries have got mountains in municipalities. The food is called municipal waste. So we have to see the organic waste separately, the inorganic waste. Then they can make a brick out of it. And the brick is fed to the thermal power stations. And it becomes a fuel. Say that in two power stations, they are using the municipal waste, they generate about 8 megawatt power. 8 megawatt power they generate. So it is already happening.
I think we have another event, so we'll stop after 2.
That's the last guy.
Okay, last.
Good evening, sir. I have one question. I will.
One question.
I have stayed in India in places where there was heavy lightning fall in cities like, and now I'm in a city of Tampa, which is nicknamed lightning capital of this world. I've always wondered why this lightning is never tapped as an energy source. Why?
Okay, lightning. You see, lightning, I agree with you, lightning generated a lot of power. But everything happened in the nanoseconds, you know. Everything is happening now. How do you nanosecond, how do you capture the power? How do you give a shape and put it in the grid? That's a big challenge. Of course, in science, nothing is impossible. One day it will happen.
My name is Sandesh again. I'm from the Patel School of Global Sustainability. My question is related to how the people's mindset change rather than technology. Because if you see, for example, developing countries, there is a problem, and when there is a problem, there is a possibility that people can change their mindset. But when you consider developed countries, they have got a well-functioning infrastructure, and they have got proper service. However, these infrastructures are not sustainable. So what do you think will be the driver for people to change their mindset?
Well, I believe changing their mind, it cannot be started at the age of 25 or 30 or 40, okay? It has to be changed at the right age, up to 70. You know, if I say something, will you repeat, all of you? Yes. Will you? Yes. You have energy to repeat? Yes. Where? You have not eaten for 3 days. Where? There is righteousness in the heart. There is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. Harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. Order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Answer to your question, throughout the world crying need, that is righteous in the heart. How do you inject? Who will inject? University cannot inject righteous in the heart. Only father, mother in a spiritual environment and a primary school teacher.